Strumming Nicholas. If you like the video, like and subscribe down below. Leave me a comment. Maybe there's another song or artist you'd like to see me cover. Check out the Patreon for as little as $5 a month. We're going to get a lesson of this and hundreds more. And then finally, my podcast, John Teaches Guitar. Grab a guitar, let's play. I was telling somebody the other day that this is an easy song to play, but it is a hard song to describe. Let's get started. We've got just a few chords. We've got G. I'm doing a G with my third and fourth fingers down on the first and second strings, third frets. Next thing we have is a C add 9. So you just take those first and second fingers and drop them down one string, play the fifth string and down. We've got a D, fourth string and down. And then finally, we've just got an E minor. That's going to be all the strings. Let's talk about the song's intro. The song's intro has two false starts. So that is going to be a G chord with fingers down on the first and second string, third fret. And we're just going to pick the fourth string. 4, 3, 4, 6, 4, 3, 4, 6, 4, 3, 4. And then the pattern is going to settle into what you're used to in the song, which is going to be the bass note, third fret, third string, so 6, 3, 2, 3, 4, 3. It's going to do that with every chord. So whatever the bass note for that chord is, so for the G it would be the sixth string, third fret. And then for the C add 9 it'd be the fifth string. And the D, the fourth string. So that first little main pattern. Next thing we get to is an E minor. It's going to do that same thing. E minor bass note is going to be on the sixth string, and we're going to get rid of our third and fourth fingers there. And then D, C add 9, G. That's going to repeat E minor, D, C, G. So all together, here's the verse. C, D, G, C, D, E minor, D, C, G, E minor, D, C, G. And now we're going to get to the chorus, the E minor, G, E minor, G, E minor, D, G. That is going to get where he starts strumming. Let's talk about the interlude strumming pattern. They're calling it a bridge. I'm calling it an interlude because it separates the chorus and the verse, and there's no singing. It has a very unique strumming pattern. There's kind of two basic strumming patterns for this song, and it's a little bit mix and match. So as he was playing the song, he probably wasn't insanely conscious of what little nuance he was putting in there. But let's take a look at the interlude pattern. Down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down. So now let's bring in the chords. The chords are going to be G, C add 9, and D, just like the intro. So we've got G, C, and you're going to hear that D come in on the and of 4. So all together. And that is going to be the interlude. It's going to do that twice in a row. As we get into the second verse, we are bringing in more of a standard strumming pattern, but if you've seen that live or seen, live video of it, he definitely does something, he's just having fun with it. Strumming patterns are suggestions, unless it's so very specific you wouldn't recognize it. So he's having fun with it, you should have fun with it, don't sweat it. So we've got the main pattern, G, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down. All right, so let's take a look at the verse. We've got G, C, D. We've got that twice. Then we've got E minor, D, C, G. Repeats E minor, D, C, G. And then it's going to get into the chorus, E minor, G, E minor, G, E minor, D, G. And that G is going to be the start of another interlude where the pretty violins are playing. So let's do a verse into a chorus. G, C, D twice. Down, down, up, down, up, 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 down, down. And if you can't quite do that, just play downs. Just have fun. 1, 2, start with G. C add 9, D, G. C add 9, D, E minor, D, C, G. Repeat E minor, D, C, G. Chorus E minor, G, E minor, G, E minor, D, G. Here's the interlude, G, C, D. Two more times, G, C at 9. One more time, G, C at 9, D, and now we've got an E minor, D, C, G, E minor, D, C, G. All right, so that is the chorus into the bridge. Let's do the bridge all by itself. We've got a G, C, D 4 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time. Now E to D, C to G, E to D minor, C to G. And now it's got, so the chorus after the bridge, E minor to G, E minor to G, E minor to D to G. Let's do that together. 1, 2, E minor, G, E minor, G, E minor, D, G. Another bridge, so it's going to start on that G, C at 9, D, G, C at 9, D. So in the very end, we go back to an outro section and back to the pickings. We've got E minor, G, E minor, G, E minor, D, G, C at 9, D, G, C at 9, D, and then finally a G. Let's play that whole little outro section again. 1, 2, E minor, G, E minor, G, E minor, D, G, C add 9, D, G, C add 9, D, and a G. And that's the whole song. Well, thanks for watching. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe down below. Leave me a comment. Maybe there's another song or artist you'd like to see me cover. Check out my Patreon. For as little as $5 a month, you're going to get a PDF of this lesson. And finally, check out my podcast, John Teaches Guitar. I'll see you in the next video.